With the PlayStation 2 selling well over 155 million units worldwide by the end of its life cycle, with some reports as high as 160 million. There are all manner and variety of games on the console, and in particular, fighting is represented on the system. With not just obvious staples such as Tekken, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat, but also other titles are a lot more unconventional, such as the subject of tonight's video. Oh, here are my thoughts on the PS Plus release, or rather re-release, of War of the Monsters, an overlooked but fun Kaiju Brawler. The game, released early in 2003, having been delayed from its initial release in 2002 due to the previous year's events, and was published by Sony Computer Entertainment America, now known as Sony Interactive Entertainment, and developed by Incognito Inc., which was after the developers worked on Twisted Metal games, but before they were working God of War, and you can definitely see the influence of their on this game, and being an homage and send-up of Japanese kaiju films and more American monster films in the 1950s, is, albeit using technology they had at the time, it definitely was one that very much paid homage to those films that show how much the developers loved them, and also, in many ways, is the mockbusters that spawned from their success as well. Oh, even though they may not officially use the likes of Godzilla, Kong, as well as various giant mecha of the time, you can definitely see the DNA in the monsters, hers designs, as well as a city standing in for big locations where Glitter Gulch is obviously Las Vegas, a Bunker 47 is obviously Area 51, and so on and so forth. And of course, how destructible the environments are is also a big ups in my case, where here even factoring in how long it's been, there's just some gleeful joy in thrashing in the environment, like a kid playing with figurines of Godzilla and Kong in their backyard. And naturally, this release which is different ever so slightly from the release I had on PlayStation Now before it was folded into PS Plus. And it also has high resolution as well as trophy support as well as other enhancements. I mean, even though I was going for a completely different trophy, I started another run through the adventure mode and ended up crushing in Kongar, unlocking the "Did I do that?" trophy. Hey, nice. Though some of the controls and camera angles are kind of touchy at points. I'll give them some leeway as they really hadn't codified I had arena fighters and the convention just yet at the time. I mean, sure, you had titles like the Power Stone duology, ones I'm obviously looking forward to playing again, and when the next Capcom Fighting Collection releases next month. But beyond that, it definitely was representative of the time experimentation and in this sector, and I also noticed that happens from time to time in subsequent generations, where sometimes when they have a new console, both first and third party developers are trying to experiment what works and what doesn't, and I actually appreciate that. I mean, and while these days it may not get as much attention as official Godzilla brawlers, or even much worse received ones like that terrible Kong game from Game Mill, it was well received by critics and those who did play at the time. And still remains a following which I am glad to be a part of. I mean, as I say before, sometimes the simple things in life you treasure, or and sometimes that can often involve like dropping a building on an enemy or fighting energy beasts as a giant robot, just like that, or having like a walking tank swatting away giant mantises. Is mean. So if you have played this game before, great. If you haven't, I definitely recommend trying it out. To me, it's definitely a fun time to spend, and and with the evening with your console and a few Mountain Dews as well. Anyway, that'll be all for now. Gonna be doing some laundry and belated volunteer work tomorrow, and most likely, and I will see you all again soon. So, take care, everyone.